Boy, do I love shooting games. I know that you guys do too, especially when they're on your mobile device because you could take them on the go and it's pretty comfortable to play them as well. And some have controller support, but the problem is this. We're always hearing about the same handful of mobile shooters. Call of Duty, PUBG Mobile, Free Fire, all of the really popular ones. But there have to be a bunch of gems that are a little bit smaller, some more niche, and some that may even be better in the space. So today I'm gonna share with you guys a list of 10 plus mobile games that are really fun, that are shooters, and that you maybe haven't heard of yet. If in this video you find it valuable, enjoyable, or just hanging out with me you think is cool, please subscribe to the channel and ring the bell for these videos every day. First up is Bullet Force, and this is a game that I've played for years. It's been around for like 8 years on mobile, and it's a ton of fun. One of the more OG strategic style shooters on mobile that has really stood the test of time. It was hot back in the day, and it's still hot now today. Bullet Force offers multiple different game modes, taking you through different strategic situations that are really just a lot of fun and competitive at the same time, with PvE and PvP inside of the game. This is an OG game that's still a ton of fun. Next up, we have Last Hope 3, and this is a zombie style shooter that's going to take you into a post-apocalyptic world. And let's be honest, there's going to be a couple of games like this on today's list. Inside of this game, you're going to be given multiple missions to hunt down the zombies and snipe their heads off, and you will be receiving rewards and payments for being successful in these missions. If you like zombies, if you like shooters, and if you like rewards, this is a great option for you to play. Walking Zombie 2. Yeah, this one still is on my phone even after testing it out because it's a ton of fun in a very casual way. With that being said, I'm a big fan of different art styles inside of games, and this one does it right. Casual yet nice looking graphics with a bit of comedy along the way. If you like shooters, zombies, and a artistic style game, this is probably the best option for you on the list here today. Introducing Zombie Frontier 4, another survival style post-apocalyptic zombie game. This one with some really cool effects to it as well. A little bit more on the graphical side than the first one that we featured here in the channel. This one offering a lot of fun with waves of enemies incoming versus a sniper style gameplay. You're going to unlock different weapons along the way with different attachments for those weapons, and you're going to have to take down the incoming hordes of zombies. This is a really great game, a lot of fun, especially if you're into the large numbers of zombies attacking all in one horde. Arena Breakouts, a tactical shooter that's available right now for pre-registration. Yes, that means this one's not available just yet, but we can anticipate it in the near future. It's a shooter style tactical game where you're going to want to be looting the enemies that you take down to enhance your builds and your equipment along the way. I really like the overall graphic presentation of this game. It gives you a good feel of actual combat, and I think it looks really nice on mobile as well, giving you that really nice, good graphic, but you feel like you're in the game feel. In addition, the gameplay is tactical, so a lot of the gameplay mechanics are going to be a little bit slower than you may have in a run and gun style Call of Duty game. Either way, this is one that you're going to want to check out and see if it has the vibe and the feel that it's giving off in the trailers that are out right now. So what do you think of the list so far? Games you haven't heard of, things that you've never seen before, or maybe you have. Let me know down below your thoughts, and maybe tell me some of your favorite mobile games that you play every single day. Ninja's Creed 3D shooting game is up next, and I like this one because of the different types of weapons that you have to play with inside of the game. Not only are you going to be utilizing regular just guns, but you have bows and things of that nature as well, which are really cool and really fun, and they give you a different type of element of gameplay. It's just a different type of shooter. You also have a ton of different bosses that you will encounter during the game that are going to give your combat and your experience, well, a different vibe and a different feel. And of course, yes, you are a ninja. And who doesn't want to be a ninja? Polywar offers a challenge to all of us that are in love with PvP first-person shooters. Inside of this game, you're going to be able to really focus on your gun development or your customization options that you have of your weapons. As you can see, they put a lot of effort into the look and feel of these weapons, and the graphics are much more simple than some of the others that we've seen. It's a good mixture of many games that we've seen on these platforms before, kind of putting it all together into one. Although the graphics are a bit lacking, the gameplay definitely makes up for it because this one's a lot of fun, even if you're looking for something that's a little bit more casual than some of the other more serious, more focused mobile shooters. Warhammer 40k Freeblade, a mechanical shooter that gives us a different game experience than we're used to from our traditional military style shooters. Inside of this game, you are going to build up your mech to be the strongest it can be and take down all of the enemies that you find in its path. Yes, this shooter is very different than others that are on the list here today, but sometimes you're looking for something that's a little bit different. Aren't we tired of the same old things along the way? Well, here we are getting something different. The combat's really fun right here, and it can be tactical as well depending on how good you get at the game. The weapons are going to do different damages to your enemies that you encounter, and you will be fighting, as you can see, some big bosses or, big enemies along the way. Definitely a lot of fun if you're looking for a shooter that's a bit different from the ones that you're used to. Dead Target's a zombie shooter that's literally been around forever. This game has been around for a while and has over 100 million downloads. A game that many people have tried and enjoyed along the way. If you like bullet hell style games and keeping off hordes, Dead Target is a good one for you to try. Warface is another tactical style shooter with tons of different weapons that you can customize, and of course the tactical gameplay that many of us know and love in our games. Here you're using modern style weapons, not futuristic, and you're taking down the enemies in PvP. A really nice looking game that takes tactics to the next level with the customization you have of your weapons and the different gameplay modes that you're going to encounter. T3 Arena is a game that I've featured here before on the channel, but it's also the best arena style shooter out right now on mobile. It's a 3v3 shooter gameplay mode game that's incredible with tons of heroes, all with different abilities. It's a very much Overwatch style game, but available here on mobile. You could use many different types of heroes inside of this game that are going to give you different gameplay styles and options for gameplay, whether you're playing solo or with a team. The game looks incredible, the sounds are great, the controls are on point, and the fun is never ending. It's a really great game, probably one of my favorite shooters on the list here today. Next on the list is Badlanders, a game that'll remind you very much of PUBG Mobile, but a different one in itself. This one here is going to be very much a battle royale style, take them down and loot their stuff type gameplay, but many people are into that and we haven't featured any on the list here today. This one's nice because it's different than some of the larger titles that you have probably already played or heard about before, so here is a different option for you. Guns at Dawn is a nice tactical shooter that takes you back to the olden days of the Wild Wild West, where here you're going to be utilizing weapons from that era and doing some PvP against people that are actually people. There's also PvE elements inside of the game, but if you want to go back in time and have these type of battles, this is a great game to do it with. Alien Shooter 2. This reminds me of an olden days of Mercs or Contra, a nice top-down style shooter where you're going to be fighting off hordes of alien enemies with the different upgraded weapons that you find along the way. Definitely different than any other shooter on today's list, but really a nice fun one that's going to keep you entertained for hours upon hours as you try and get yourself further into this game. Lots of fun multiplayer elements that you could play inside of this game as well. This is not just your single player campaign style game, and it really does just give you a different vibe than anything that you've played probably in a long time, and that's what makes this one super fun. SAS Zombie Assault 4. So okay, you like the top-down stuff. This one gives you straight aerial view right on top of your gourd top-down. Very similar top-down style gameplay that we saw in the previous one, but this one is just a little bit more unrefined, I guess we could say. With that being said, there's tons of mechanics that you could use inside of the game to upgrade your weapons, to upgrade your gear, and to further enhance your push through the game. Remember, things don't have to be beautiful to be a lot of fun. This one offering multiple different cooperative type of gameplay as well, so you can play with your friends and you're not stuck inside of this game solo. Thanks for sticking around to the end of the video. Hashtag made it if you made it this far.